Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are in the good condition. We are from Group 3, and on this occasion, we will share our analysis about the article using Fairclough approach. So, the title of the article is Unraveling the Language and Ideology: A Critical Discourse Analysis of Romantic with Respect, number 13, year 20 and 21, in Republican newspaper, with authors Rina Rosdiana, Sandi Budiana, and Tri Mahagani. This article examines how Republican newspaper with an Islamic perspective reports on the Indonesian Ministerial Regulation number 13 of 2021. This regulation focuses on preventing and handling sexual violence in higher education. This study explores how language in news articles shape public opinion, particularly in relation to Islamic values and Indonesian society. The goal of this presentation is to analyze the ideological impact of the news coverage and understand how language is used to influence perception of the regulation. Okay, the next point will be delivered by Aline. For Aline, please.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. The next one, let's see the overview of Fairclough's approach. As you can see, there are three key points, including text, discourse practice, and socio-cultural practice. The first one is text. It is focuses on linguistic features as like vocabulary, grammar, cohesion, and structure. It is analyzing the text reveals how language conveys meaning and ideology. The second one is discourse practice. It is examines the production and consumption of text, with consider social context, audience, and purpose in how texts are created and interpreted. The last one is socio-cultural practice. It is connects discourse to broader social structures, cultural norms, and power relations. It is also shows how discourse reflects and shapes social practices and ideologies. Thank you. And the next one, Anna, please.
Thank you. The next is step-by-step an example. The first is data collection. So we collected data from 12 articles, which include 5 news articles, 4 main reports, 1 opinion article, 2 editorials. Only 1 article expressed support for the regulation. We apply critical discourse analysis framework to conduct a detailed textual analysis. Next is contextual analysis. The first is social context. So in the social context, we see significant religious secular tensions. The Indonesian Ulama Council, or MUI, criticized the regulation for the conflicting with Islamic values, stating that MUI expresses its rejection of Permendikbud Ristek number 30, 2021. So there's a power struggle between the government and religious institution, which calls a recommendation to revoke the regulation. Experts can also warn that the regulation may undermine campus culture, as one article mentioned that campus doesn't care if students engage in sexual relations. Next is cultural context. So there's a class regarding Western influence. Critics argue that the regulation is incompatible with Indonesian values, as illustrated by the statement, sexual consent not Indonesian culture. This highlights the tension between traditional values and modern influences. Next is linguistic evidence. The frequent used terms like Permendikbud and sexual violence reflects an ideological framing that shapes public perception. The repeated assertion that sexual consent not Indonesian culture reinforced this ideological stance, indicating how language can influence societal attitudes. Okay, the last is historical context. We must consider the historical context. Republica's ideological influence is evident in its critique of policy development. The statement Republica manifests its ideology through its content, show how the newspaper shaped the discourse around educational regulations and reflects broader societal values. Next.
Okay, the next is the slide explains the step-by-step process of discourse analysis on media coverage regarding Permendikbud Ristek number 30. It's divided to 3 stages. The first is discourse analysis, including textual analysis, focus on language features such as lexical choice, cohesion, style, and rhetoric in news articles. It also includes discourse practice by analyzing how the media present arguments and opinions, along with intertextuality by showing how articles revert to one another. And then the second, ideological analysis, it investigates dominant term used in the media to represent the regulation. And then the media use framing techniques by highlighting the negative side of regulation and connecting it with religious and nationalist values. And then the last is interpretation of findings. Conclude that the media frames the regulation as controversial due to its connection to sensitive topics like sexual violence and morality. Some articles support the regulation by emphasizing its aim to prevent sexual violence, not to legalize adultery. And the analysis show that language plays a crucial role in shaping ideologies and reflects how the media influences public opinions. And then next.
So, in conclusion, Fairclough's critical discourse analysis approach provides deeper understanding of the complicated interaction between language, ideology, and power inside media discourse. By using this approach, it was found that 92% of articles have a negative opinion about the Permanent Dikbud Ristek number 30 in 2021 regulation. It shows how media narrative plays a crucial role in shaping disagreement and influencing public opinion. Fairclough's approach has proven effective in explaining the connection between language, ideology, and power in media discourse. By analyzing the text with socio-cultural context, this approach emphasizes how media influence public opinion on several important issues, such as sexual violence in higher education. The study demonstrates how media narrative can strengthen power structures or contribute to social change, depending on how language is framed and communicated. Okay, that's our presentation about our analysis. Thank you for all the presenters. If there are any question, you can drop any comment down below. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.